It's another day and 99 nights in the forest, and today I decided to create a team with every top leaderboard player. Together we had over 100,000 days survived, and as soon as we loaded into the game, one of them tried being the group leader, but this made two of the pros mad, so they dipped together. But I didn't want to be alone, so I decided to follow them and get myself some free loot. Though that's when this boy came up to us saying he had gathered us some food for the night. But instead of saying thank you, they said we don't need your help and threw the ball in his face. Quickly I went to help the boy, but they scooped him up and then threw him into the dumpster like he was some trash. Then they really dumped all of their scraps inside there too and ran away like nothing happened. I'm so sorry, boy. All I wanted was to bring together the best players in the game and work together. But instead, everyone went against each other. Afterwards, I went to go check up on the boy to see if he was okay, and he said that fishing brought him peace, because the fish and the birds don't make fun of him. Then that's when I remembered the pro who tried bringing everyone together at the beginning. We asked him for help to get revenge. So we created the perfect trap to lure those two goobers in. Now all we had to do was sit and watch from a distance. And boy oh boy was it satisfying to watch them fall for it. Then me and the pro they made fun of stood over them and mocked them. Then I guess it made them so mad that they rage quit the game, but I'm gifting gems to people who liked and subscribed. Today in 99 nights in the forest, I decided to join the cultists to help protect their land. It all began when I noticed these two goobers wandering around the forest, looking like they were up to no good. So since they weren't welcomed here, I decided to steal all of their loot from the camp. Though that's when I made a horrifying discovery. Those boys had taken out one of my own. I couldn't let this slide, so I went to press them, but then that's when I saw them running off from the dungeon. Quickly I went to check on Dino Kid, and to my surprise, he had escaped. Then I went to go tell my master the news, but he just demanded me to capture the boy or else he was going to eat me. So my plan was simple: create a trap to capture them. Once it was all set up, I pulled up to the camp and got their attention. Then they immediately started to chase me down. But thankfully, I was able to outsmart them before they could get me. Afterwards, I made sure to lock them up inside my cabin so they wouldn't be able to stop me from taking back the boy. Now with the coast clear, I picked up Dino Kid, then brought him back to where he belongs. Though as I returned to the cabin, that's when I realized those two boys had escaped. Or so they thought, because I called up the Cultist Nation to go attack their camp from all sides. Then right away, they responded with fire. But unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough. The numbers of our tribe were too big for them to handle, and in the end, only we remained standing, conquering our land. But I'm gifting gems to people liked and subscribed. Today, in 99 nights in the forest, I decided to use my admin to transform myself into the deer. This all began when I loaded into a game and noticed a boy. I asked him if he wanted some loot. He said yes, so I spawned him the best chest. Then we went back to camp completely stacked. Though that's when the boy asked if I could help him build a base to protect him from the monsters. So I made sure to spawn him infinite materials. Together we were slowly creating an empire that would get us through the nights easily. But then that's when the boy said my work here was done, and he didn't need my help anymore. So he kicked me out and left me with a single carrot. I felt betrayed and couldn't let that disrespect slide, so I transformed myself into the deer and went to go hunt the boy down. Then when his back was turned, I strike, but missed. The boy kept running all the way back to the base. He thought I couldn't get past his traps, but little did the boy know I had admin commands and could just fly over them. But before I could reach him, he teleported away. So I had an idea. What if I transformed back and tricked him? So I approached the boy looking normal, and I knew he just wanted to use me for free loot, so I told him there was some inside of this building. Then quickly I spawned a ton of diamonds to distract the boy. Now it was the perfect time to unleash the monster and teach the boy a lesson for not being nice to me earlier. It's time for me to enjoy my tasty snack. But remember, I'm gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed. Today I came across the most overpowered hacker in 99 nights in the forest. It all began when I noticed trees started disappearing on their own. At first I thought the game was glitched, but as I went to fuel up the campfire, I noticed my teammate was already doing it. The boy was obviously hacking, so I asked him to stop before he gets banned, but he didn't care. Instead, he kept going to the point where we maxed out everything in just 2 days. Then he offered to give me all of this loot that he gathered in seconds, but I couldn't. So I left to go get my own loot legit. Though that's when the enemy started to hunt me down. I thought it was the end, but then out of nowhere, the hacker airdropped me a weapon to protect myself. So since he saved me, I decided to give him a chance to prove he's not evil. Together we were unstoppable. The enemies couldn't even damage us because of the hacker's kill aura. But honestly, I just wanted the better loot. So I walked back to camp alone, and well, the hacker wasn't here to save me this time. But by some miracle, he found me the next morning and brought me back to camp, where the boy had created some sort of fortress made entirely out of trees. This was getting out of control. I couldn't stand here and watch this happen anymore. All he could say was how this is basically a free win for us. I told him this wasn't the right way. Cheating doesn't mean you deserve to win, so the hacker got mad and started crashing out. The boy really just struck me with lightning, so I boxed him up like a fish faster than he could use his hacks on me now. He's stuck there with no escape. It's about time these hackers get taught a lesson. It's another day and 99 nights in the forest. So far, I've managed to play with a lot of good and even bad hackers. But today I ran into a hacker that said he would let me control his hacks. It was too good to be true, but I wanted to find out. Right away, the bacon maxed out the campfire in just the first day. It was a good start, but I wanted more. Then that's when he asked me what I wanted next. It looked like I was in control now, so I told him I wanted the most overpowered base ever. Now we had all the materials to get started, so I started building the walls for the base, but then I remembered I didn't have to do anything. So I called the hacker over, and I told him to build it for me too. But then the cultist came out of nowhere, so I told the boy to attack and protect me. He was a good boy. Then he finally finished building the most protective base nothing was going to get in. But still, it was looking a little empty. So I told him to get me a bunch of loot so I could survive. He said, "Sir, yes, sir." Then flew me all the way to the stronghold. The plan was simple. I stayed behind while he charged in and did all the work. It was just too easy for us. Now I had all the loot I could possibly need to survive, but the kids were still missing, so I told the hacker to go save them all for me. And there he went, teleporting, collecting them one by one. It was truly a beautiful moment. Everyone was safe from the monsters inside of my base now. The hacker said his work was done, so he left. But remember, I'm gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed. It's another day in 99 Nights in the Forest. Last time I teamed up with a hacker to help me beat the game in record time. So I decided to play with the hacker again. But this time we were going to join random players and help them win. Right away, I noticed everyone was getting straight to work. Though it looked like some players struggled to get started on the camp. They weren't going to make it through the night, so the hacker called us all over to have a chat. He told everyone that he was going to help us get a free win. All we had to do was let the boy work his magic. But for some reason, Timmy over here wasn't happy with the hacker helping us. So he dipped. That boy really missed out on all this free loot the hacker spawned for us, but at least it made some players happy. And he even built a whole base for them too. But still, Timmy didn't like it. So I called the hacker over and I asked him to bring me to Timmy because there was no way that boy was going to survive out there all alone. And oh my gosh, he really set up his own camp too. I asked him why he was so mad, and he said because hacking is wrong, but the hacker said he just wanted to help Timmy get a win. I knew the night would be coming soon, so quickly I ran back to base and brought over the best loot in the entire game, the thorn armor and tactical shoddy. I thought maybe this would convince him to trust us, but it didn't work. He just threw it away like garbage, then turned his anger toward the hacker, ending him once and for all. I'm so sorry, buddy. I know you just wanted to help, but remember, I'm gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed. As I was playing 99 Nights in the Forest, I came across two boys, Big Nacho and Little Biscuit, having a jolly old good time. Being the friendly camper I am, I went to go get their ball that rolled away. I thought they would appreciate it, but instead they made fun of me and told me to give up all my loot, or else they were gonna blast me. Now I had nothing left to survive out in the wilderness, so quickly I went to go find shelter before the night came. This way I could stay nice and cozy. But then that's when I noticed the boys in the distance. I knew they were out scouting for loot, so I had an idea. I was going to create a fake loot trap to trick them. It was the perfect revenge since they stole my loot, and well, let's just say it worked like a charm. Then his buddy Big Nacho begged for forgiveness, so we made an agreement. If I saved Lil Biscuit, then they would give me all my loot back. So I brought him back to camp, but as I was about to revive him, an army of cultists charged towards us. Quickly, me and Big Nacho unloaded the clip on their putting them down one by one. But then, that's when we noticed something was wrong. Lil Biscuit was gone, and he was nowhere to be found. So we went out searching for the boy during the nighttime. It was dangerous, but eventually we found his body being guarded by a pack of bears that dragged him away. We tried everything in our power to save him, but by then it was too late. The bears got us too. Also, I'll be gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed. As I was in the 99 Nights in the Forest lobby, I came across a fan. He told me he wanted a new class. So since he was a subscriber, I gifted him 700 diamonds. We loaded into the game, and it looked like he ended up buying the cyborg class, but the boy started using the cannon to chop trees down. Clearly, he didn't know how to use it, so I coached him instead. But as we went to go gather loot, the monster appeared from the shadows. Quickly, the boy tried everything in his power to fight it off, but little did the boy know you can't use weapons to damage the monsters. So I used my Robux to revive him. But now he's blaming me, saying the class I gifted him was trash. I'm so tired of these ungrateful players. So I assembled an army of wolves to go attack the boy. They almost got him, but he managed to take them all out. I asked him if he wanted another class so he would stop complaining, but he didn't care. Instead, he ate all of my food. Now he's taunting me with the last piece. I had enough of this disrespect, so I left camp. Or so he thought, because actually I stayed and waited to get my revenge, since I noticed he kept dropping off a lot of loot. Then when the night came, I rushed in. I grabbed everything I could and hid it where the boy could never find it. He noticed and begged for me to give it back. I said the only way was if he dropped me the loot from the class I gifted him. Now he was left with nothing to defend himself with, so he got cooked. This is what you get for being ungrateful. So if you're not ungrateful, I'll be gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed. The three little pigs are back. We got Squeaks, the expert camper, and Porky the— Wait, what? Run! The big bad wolves are here to hunt us down. Hurry before we get turned into bacon. Quickly, we all ran to take cover in the barn. Squeaks was ahead of me, and I thought Porky was too. But when I looked back, I realized he didn't make it. I'm so sorry, Porky. This is all my fault. I should have never brought you on this camping trip. Rest well, buddy. It hurt to see him go, but we couldn't give up. So me and Squeaks kept pushing. We gathered resources, upgraded the camp, and hunted down those stinky wolves. Along the way, I noticed these beautiful flowers. I picked some up for Porky, but when I went to visit him, he was nowhere to be seen. I knew these wolves had something to do with it, so I went searching. Then that's when the leader of the wolves popped out from the shadows quickly. I went to go take him out, but he managed to get away. Afterwards, I went to tell Squeaks that we need to get out of here. But as we were leaving, we got sneak attacked by his pack of wolves. They almost got us, but thankfully we found a tower so they couldn't reach us. But I knew they wouldn't stop chasing us. So I came up with the perfect plan to get our revenge. I set up a trail of pork chops to lure the big bad wolf into a dangerous trap that would hopefully put him to an end. We hid behind cover. Then that's when we saw him huffing and puffing down his way to the pork chops. And well, the trap worked wonders. That's what you get for eating Porky. Now we're going to eat you next. And don't forget, I'm gifting gems to people who are liked and subscribed.
So the update is finally here for 99 Nights in the Forest, and here's what we got. We got 4 new classes: the Support, which allows you to be medic for the whole game; the Gambler, which allows you to play Lucky Wheel inside the game; the Chef, which allows you to be in base wife; and finally the Big Game Hunter. You keep a bucket list in your back pocket of what pelts you plan on eating. Truly a class for only the sickest brain rots. And in exchange for your humanity, you will receive permanent buffs for your entire run: 3 bunny pelts to sprint 15% faster, 3 wolf pelts for a 5% damage boost, 3 arctic fox pelts for permanent warmth, 3 alpha wolf pelts for a 10% chance for your ammo to be refunded on every shot, 5 bear pelts for a 25 increase to your max health, 3 polar bear pelts for another 10% damage boost. And finally, on top of all that straight bullshit, you get extra 5 health for each mammoth tusk consumed with no limit. End talent system. Wholly overpowered Shy, you can get Flamethrower perk, which give you an extra damage when you on low HP. Follow up if you agree with me and tell me in the comments what you guys rolled.
How to build a new auto food farm in 99 Nights in the Forest. Firstly, you need farm all trees near your campfire. Collect all tree sprouts for future. Then, craft minimum 5 farm plots. Use bag where you can place farm pots in one place. Then, craft a crock pot. Place it near the farm pots. Then craft the wood rain storage and place it like I show on video. Try place it close to potty. And secret ingredient, shelves. Try to place it as close as possible to pot. And now, just wait for harvest ripening. When it finally grows, collect it and drop into the pot. Now you know how.
This is my new secret bug in 99 Nights in the Forest, which gives you infinite damage. Send this video to your friends so you don't miss it. This bug is absolutely OP. For this bug, you don't need any class. You need revolver and rifle gun. Firstly, you need to shoot with a rifle, then quickly switch to a revolver and start using rapid fire bug. Now, you can fight back against any entity in the game and deal a lot of damage, just 5 seconds to destroy a bear. In next video, I'm show you new secret method to complete Stronghold in just 5 minutes. Follow me so you don't miss a new video.
So we finally got some information on the upcoming updates in 99 Nights in the Forest. This entire weekend, you will receive double the amount of gems from all sources. And yes, that means instead of getting only 2 gems for day 50 and 3 gems for day 100, you will get a total of 10 gems. But wait, that's not even the best part. We also get double the amount of gems for chests. You can literally do the Stronghold 5 times, and that's already 50 gems. On top of all of that, we're getting brand new classes and a talent system that allows us to progress our classes past level 3. Make sure you subscribe!
Speedrunning Stronghold with my new secret method in 99 Nights in the Forest. Send this video to your friends who every time die here. The first level is the easiest in Stronghold. Here I advise you don't waste your ammo, instead use only a spear. The second level starts with a tip. You can stand behind a wall and shoot at the cultists. My strategy is very simple. You must remove the red one, the remaining can be finished off with tip where you use spear and shift lock, then start spinning like spinning top around a cultist. And finally, third floor. My favorite floor where I can use my secret gun method, which helped me to easily delete cultists. About this bug and more tips I told in another video, watch in my profile. It was the easiest method to do Stronghold in just 3 minutes. Follow me so you don't miss my new videos.
Quando te tanto não tá prestando atenção, olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão, vai tomar rajadão, vai tomar só rajadão, olha o bico do fuzil, como tá prestando atenção, vai toma, 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 fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão, vai toma, 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 vai tomar rajadão.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Vai, toma, 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 vai, toma, rajadão.
Piano desliga. Bada bim, bada bim, bada bada bim, bada. Huh?
Oh shit, not good.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
It's the dream.
Pintamos toda la casa y sin dejar caer una sola gota de pintura que no sea. ¿Qué es eso?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save up to £240.
Amarillo, amarillo, amarillo los plátanos. Amarillo, amarillo, amarillo los plátanos.
Paw Patrol, al instante llega. Donde hay problemas, vaya aventura es. Ryder y su equipo, con ellos contaré. Marta, Rubble, Chase, Rocky.
Is that you? Obito?
Adoro el olor a hongos por la mañana. ¡Crece libre! Soy el último explorador que queda vivo. He hecho cosas de las que no estoy orgulloso. Lo siento, pequeñín, ya no me quedan lágrimas. Nunca sabrás lo que es la guerra en las trincheras.
Nope. 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 Huh? Nice, nice, nice,